So let's jump right into the base tour, and as you already saw in the base cinematics itself, we got a vending machine going on at the outside here, and we are going complete in the camouflage mode. So if you get this base, for example, down in the woods or the forests, I do like to have some turrets at the outside. They're always good for some sneaky kills because of the visibility in the forest. It's pretty nice, so I would say we jump right into it. We got a signal airlock going on. What I do like to do, which I haven't done yet, is placing a campfire down, so in case you get door camped, you will see the percentage of your comfort going up. If you're solo at the moment, it is 50%, and if someone in front of the door, it will go up to 100, depends how far he is away from the campfire. That's just a small trick which I used to do, and it's pretty simple. So we got the vending machine as said before, we got some furnaces cooking in here, we got our workbench tier 2, some boxes, we got leather hatch down here for some extra loot rooms or Dropbox room, however you want to call it. And right here we got our Small Oil Refinery. I do like to have these in small solo bases, and even in the core I think that's pretty nice to have. Yeah, so we got a nice loot room in here, some electric furnaces, and basically the main core area, or the open core area, how you want to call it. We got 2 small loot rooms, we got space for 1 bed, or even 2 or 3 sleeping bags, depends how you want to use this space, but I highly recommend you use it as a solo or a duo. And right behind this vending machine we got our TC, and that's basically the upkeep cost for 24 hours, and I think that's pretty doable. Even if you're not that active, just for some hours a day, I guess that will be fine. And the most interesting part, I think so, is the simple bunker we have down here. To open it up, we have to spawn in it. So we got a sleeping bag in here, and usually you will spawn right in this room. We got space for 4 large boxes and the small one, and the simple way to get out is just shoot it out or use a hatchet or something, chop it out, and then we are able to jump up, and we've got our nice hidden loot room right here in the core area. And to seal it up, it's pretty simple. You can do it from this side, or if you want to do something like that, just do it like so. Maybe you have to pick up the leather hatch, depends, and boom, the bunker is sealed. Make sure this part is always made out of twig or even wood. If you feel more safe by using wood, you can do it, but it isn't any difference to twig, so it doesn't matter at all. So, and yeah, as promised, it's a small solo base, and we keep it simple like that. We got plenty of space, we got everything we could need from a base as a solo if we don't have too big plans going on. And if you want to expand the base a little bit, I highly recommend to keep this part made out of wood or even stone, and you can chop it out later with a jackhammer. That's pretty easy done, so in the night time you can chop it easily out, that's not a problem. And then you are able to expand the base even more to the top area. But yeah, that's basically my layout for a small solo base, and I will get you in the base build. We're gonna start with a simple 1x1, nothing crazy. I am at the moment, make sure you leave the doorway made out of wood, so we can chop it out and expand the base later on. And also the TC isn't gonna stay forever in here, we're gonna replace it later on. So I'm not gonna show you the interior as well, that's something for yourself. And as soon as you got some extra materials going on, we will expand the base as soon as possible, because right now we are fucked. It's just 1 door to go deep, and we want to get behind this, okay? So we're just gonna start like this, starting with a simple bunker. And this part basically doesn't have to be upgraded at the moment if you want to save some resources, but then we go ahead and seal it off like this, and place a wall on this side, a door frame on this, and seal it off. So basically I'm not a big fan of the starter unit, but we have to expand as soon as possible. So right now we got an airlock going on that's pretty big. We can place a furnace in here, the starter unit is usable. So as soon as possible, we're gonna expand the base. We go ahead with this part, so we get a little bit more space to use in our base. So just jump around and seal everything like this up. I know for the moment it looks a little bit weird, but it will make sense soon enough. Close this off, and then we already have some space for 2 loot rooms on the left and right side, small loot rooms that fit 2 large boxes and a small one each inside, and this one will be the TC spot later on, but for the moment we keep it downstairs a little bit more safe. Okay, so now we are ready to expand even a little bit more. I know it looks weird for the moment, but we will get used in it. Okay, so then we go around like this, make a circle, place half walls around to protect the one from the bunker, so they can't be just chopped out. Close this one also off. So this will be our entrance. We will have our vending machine later on, so you can for the moment just place a door in it if you don't have the resources to get the vending machine down. And on this side we will stay for the moment also just with a doorway. So, alright. This one will be the space for the Small Oil Refinery. And this one, as I said before, is the place for the vending machine. You can already place it. We can get the furnaces down here, and we also place the doors just to show you a little bit around while building. Choke, just like this. And if you don't got the vending machine, as I said before, you can just use a door for the moment. And this one can be left behind as is for the moment as well. So, and then we want to go ahead with the honeycomb. We just go around and complete what we started earlier on. And now we want to get a ramp down for the jump up. Just like that. And also this ramp is hiding the high raised foundation, so the bunker isn't too obvious. So if we upgrade the parts, you didn't see them from the outside, and this is exactly what we want, except for this one, because we have to get our next part down. So we will keep it simple like this. I highly recommend to do it out of metal so it can't be chopped from the outside, and then we just go ahead with normal walls and close it up. Here we will place our small oil refinery. Let me get it out. Just get it down on here. Get this down and close this part also off. This was meant to be. And then we are able to also get this part down. We got our second loot room, and we can already start to add the door frames to get some more doors down to protect everything even more. Don't have to explain this. And this one will be used as a small loot room or Dropbox room. You can also place furnaces in here if you want to. That's completely up to you. And for the bunker, we just go inside and chop this part out. It's 2 Mercedes, I think, so it's not too expensive to chop it out at nighttime. That's pretty easy to do. And now we start with the bunker. We just go ahead like this, and obviously we want to upgrade all the parts to hardcore M, so it's a little bit more protected. Also these parts, and boom, the bunker is ready. Now for the jump up, we can use obviously a ladder hatch, or if you don't have it already up, you can just use a furnace for the jump up. And now we want to go ahead, as everything is sealed and protected with doorways, we want to move our TC upstairs. So we can also just use the Molotov to get it out, or you have to shoot it out with EOCA, but I don't recommend to do it with EOCA because it's pretty loud. That's completely up to you. Then we want to get ahead, place a doorway, upgrade it, get the TC down like this. Make sure you lock it, that's pretty important. And then we will do the vending machine. So you can already follow the blue parts are going exactly in the doorway. We have a little bit space to move around. So we have to go a little bit deeper inside like this. And you can already see on the left and right side the space you have to take. And exactly like this we want to have it. We are able to access the TC and it's completely sealed off. We got no gap to shoot it out, so we got our TC bunkered. And yeah, basically that's it already with the base build. It's pretty simple, nothing too crazy, and yeah, the bunker is also working pretty easy. I think all of one should know how to do it, but otherwise you can just go ahead, place this wall, place a trick frame and seal it up, and the bunker is sealed. That's it.